on this on my carnitas. The carnitas, basically, I cut them into, I put them in this cast iron skillet because I like the way the cast iron skillet makes it evenly heated. It's like one of my favorite cooking pans to cook in. So when I'm making a meal like this, and I have added cube pieces of pork shoulder. I've taken some of the fats up there, well, most of the fat before I put it in there. I cooked it until the juices were coming out. You want to make sure that you season the pork. If you're going to put it in the oven, season it overnight. Add some salt and pepper, and then you can add it in the oven. If you're going to do it the way that I'm doing right now, basically have added some oranges, one orange, and for that little extra marinade, you can do that over the night before you add it into the oven. And salt and pepper, and I've cut up some onions and some bell peppers and some garlic, fresh garlic. Excuse me. And now it's starting to, the liquid's starting to evaporate. So, because I've covered it in between, make sure that it's the meat is going to get tender. So I've cooked it for about, I'd say about a good 10 minutes and 15 minutes. And then I'm uncovering it, and I try it, and I adjust the salt, the seasoning, salt and pepper. And then if you want to add the vegetables until it gets to this point where there's hardly any fluids in it, you can, to have it more crunchier, but I added it, I would say, halfway in between because I want them to get soft. Decided I want them to get soft and disintegrate a little bit. This is not a chile verde. Chile verde consists of tomatillo and jalapenos, cilantro, and other ingredients. You could, at this point, put in your chile verde salsa. Doctor it up if you're going to get it in a can, because a can has minimal flavors. I would doctor it up for sure. And then, let's see, like right now, these are going to be like, I'm going to wait till it gets, like all the fats come out and they start sizzling and yum. And usually you can put the chile verde also at the end when it becomes crunchy, when your pork pieces become like carnitas, which is sizzling, and there's a lot of fond on the bottom. Some of that delicious fond on the bottom. You can add your chile verde salsa in there, and then add the other ingredients to flavor it up. Yeah, you're gonna have the best chile verde. So this is just like the beginning, but I'm just gonna have carnitas this time. So no chile verde right now. You add fresh tomatillos. Yeah, add the fresh tomatillos, because if you get them in a can, that's fine. But if you can get them fresh, yum, that's even better. And there's two ways you can cook the tomatillos separate aside, with your jalapenos, cilantro, your garlic, your onions. You could do that, or you could just add it into the meat and let it kind of disintegrate within, which I would prefer. Yeah, oops. This is so delicious. This is my version of carnitas. Of course, I like the traditional ones as well. It's starting to sizzle. And when it gets to that point, what's going to happen? They're going to become very, very tender. Now usually adding more fat to it, like the lard, it will actually keep the meat tender. It's almost like a confit, where they used to keep their meats in its own fat, and that's how it was preserved. And basically, you're deconstructing the same method by, if you want to add the fat to it and then cook it. It's going to give it that nice, yummy flavor. I think with the orange, if you want to use lemon, limes, that's fine. But with the orange, as a matter of fact, I'm going to add some lime to it to give it that little bit more acidity that I enjoy. Put it in the taco. Basically, what that is, it's just sweetening it up a little bit. Go ahead, just add just a little bit of that lime in there. Yeah. Stay. Actually, I'm going to use the same board, wash it, turn it over. Make sure you use sanitized water so you don't cross-contaminate. Soap and water and then sanitize. See that fond is starting to build up in there? Yeah. I'll lower it. Now, just going to add a little bit of cilantro. And serve it just like that. You find your hot spot, you adjust your pan. I used to love watching my mother cook because basically what she would do was put in her own spiel in her traditional cooking, and that's what we do. So there you have it. You have my version of carnitas. You can serve it on, oops, got my nice clean arugula. Can take some stems off, make it look nice. If you like to serve it this way, which is what I'm going to do, serve it that way. Yep. And this is my version of pork carnitas. Okay, happy holidays and happy new year. I'm going to enjoy the rosca de reyes with my neighbors, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.